Let me tell you a hidden truth about what really draws women in, something that many guys will never completely grasp. It's not about being the tallest, wealthiest, or best-looking man around. It's not about owning expensive cars or learning silly pickup lines by heart. The true secret hides in the exact words you pick during those important early moments. Right now, some men are stuck in boring, easy-to-forget talks with beautiful women, while others use only a handful of strong phrases that make her lean in closer, laugh louder, and think about him for days afterward. What makes the difference? It comes down to simple psychology. After helping thousands of men and watching hundreds of real conversations, I have found 3 easy but powerful phrases that wake up her natural interest, help you stand out quickly, and build attraction without pushing too hard. The great thing is you can begin using these phrases right away. You don't need any special lessons or practice. One of these phrases works so well that women sometimes text their friends about you soon after they hear it. Another one keeps her listening carefully to everything you say. And the third one is my own favorite because it creates instant chemistry. If you want the real psychological secrets that create instant attraction, hit like right now so more men discover this. If you want to change the way women react to you during talks, keep listening because I am going to share all 3 of them. Now, let's look at that special moment when a conversation suddenly changes. That second when small talk turns into something exciting and full of energy. Her eyes brighten. Her body becomes more. Phrase 1. The curiosity starter relaxed and a real bond starts to grow. This doesn't happen by chance. It isn't some kind of trick. It is the real science of attraction working. My name is John from Stoic Focus and for the SEO. Past 10 years, I have studied thousands of actual interactions between men and women. What I have discovered can completely change how you think about dating from now on. Most men make one big error. They spend too much time thinking about what to say to impress a woman instead of thinking about how to make her feel something special. The honest truth is that attraction does not come from remembering perfect sentences. It comes from knowing the emotional triggers that naturally pull someone toward you. Today, I will share 3 phrases that work like hidden keys. They skip past her logical thinking and speak directly to her feelings. These are not ordinary pickup lines. They are not cheap tricks. They are smart shortcuts for talking based on the latest psychology studies from places like Harvard and Stanford and tested in real life with hundreds of my students. They follow timeless ideas of charming communication. One phrase can make you 83% more memorable according to research from UCLA. Another builds what experts call quick closeness, and the third works so fast that I have seen it create interest in just 30 seconds. What makes this different from usual dating tips is that we are not trying to control or fool anyone. We are building true social abilities that work in every situation at your job, in friendly gatherings, or anywhere you meet someone interesting. By the time this ends, you will understand exactly why these phrases succeed, when to say them, and how to adjust them to fit your own way of speaking. No fake methods, no useless talk, just useful tools you can try immediately. The first phrase I call the curiosity starter. It is known as the unfinished idea. Talks follow a natural pattern. And when you begin a thought but stop before finishing it, it automatically creates interest. This is not about controlling someone. It is simply how our brains work. We always want to know the rest of the story. Here is how you can do it. Wait for the right time when she shares something personal, perhaps a hobby or a short story from her life. Then say something like, "You remind me of," and then pause and add, "Actually, forget it." Or try, "There is something about the way you act, but it's not that important." Or even the way you just explained that makes me think of something. Never mind. I won't say it. The important part is to say it calmly, as if it just popped into your head, not like a prepared line. Then quickly change the subject in a smooth way. What happens next is really interesting. Her mind will start wondering what you almost said. She may ask about it later or give you a questioning look. This builds a natural flow of back and forth talking. When she finally asks, she usually shares something deeper, not just about how she looks, but about who she really is. For instance, I might say, "You have such a calm and thoughtful way of speaking. You remind me of someone who is truly comfortable in their own skin. There is quiet strength in how you describe your job. This works well because it turns simple chat into something more meaningful, proves you are really listening, and keeps the conversation moving easily without pressure. It helps you appear different from guys who try too hard to impress. Always remember, this is not phrase 2, the hidden compliment about playing mind games. It is about creating real and honest talks that feel natural. The second phrase is the hidden compliment. It is a special way to make her feel truly noticed and valued. Comment curious if these phrases already make you wonder how powerful words can be with women. Most regular compliments don't work because they are too common. Beautiful women hear you look amazing every day. By the time they reach 25, they often build a wall against shallow praise. But what if you could go past that wall and make her feel something real? That is exactly what the hidden compliment does. This is not empty flattery, it is careful observation. It succeeds because it touches something deeper than outer beauty. It connects to who she is inside. Studies from Princeton show that compliments about abilities create 3 times more interest than comments about looks. Praising character stays in memory 5 times longer. And noticing unique actions lights up reward areas in the brain. To make the perfect hidden compliment, wait until she has shared something honest about herself. Be very specific. Instead of saying you're intelligent, try the way you describe that topic shows such deep knowledge and clear thinking. Always keep it honest and based on what you truly see. Here are some examples that usually work well. Most people wouldn't notice this, but you have a rare talent for making everyone around you feel comfortable and listened to. I saw it when you spoke to the group earlier. Or you have this unusual blend of strength and kindness that isn't common. Another good one is the way your thoughts connect is really interesting. When you mentioned that idea, it showed a fresh and original viewpoint. Say it naturally with a small pause to show you mean it. Keep gentle eye contact and then continue the conversation. Don't wait around hoping for a big thank you. What goes on inside her head? First, she feels surprised. He actually noticed that about me. Then, she feels appreciated. Finally, someone sees the true me, and then attraction grows. I enjoy being near someone who understands me this way. An extra advanced method is the compliment sandwich, where you mix observation with recognition. For example, when you handled that situation, it showed real patience, and the way you made sure everyone felt included proved great awareness. Most people are too busy thinking about themselves to see those things. There are warning signs that you might be doing it wrong. If she only says thanks and doesn't keep talking, if the compliment sounds too ordinary, or if she looks uneasy because it feels too private, too early, or not honest enough, then adjust next time. This method fits perfectly with Stoic ideas. Marcus Aurelius once wrote about looking beyond the surface. This style of compliment follows that advice by noticing and expressing someone's inner qualities. It shows presence, sharp perception, and strong emotional understanding. All signs of truly valuable people across history. Your small challenge is simple. In your next talk with a woman, find one real thing to praise that has nothing to do with her appearance. Notice how much warmer and more open her response becomes compared to basic flattery. The third phrase is the reverse psychology spark. Instead of only praising her, you share something surprising about yourself or your views that makes her interested and involved. For example, mentioning a small weakness, an unusual opinion, or a different habit catches attention. Phrase 3, the reverse psychology. Spark without looking desperate. It works because people are naturally pulled toward things that are unexpected and real. When you reveal something that goes against normal expectations, it starts fresh conversation and mystery. The main key for all 3 phrases is being yourself. Never pretend to be someone else. Use these ideas to show your true personality instead of covering it up. Each phrase builds a different kind of link. One creates curiosity, another gives validation, and the third adds intrigue. Use them smoothly in your talks, and soon you will see women moving closer, asking more questions, and sharing more than usual. By practicing these 3 simple phrases, you will feel more sure of yourself in social moments. Form stronger bonds and get noticed without trying too hard. Keep in mind that this is never about learning lines or doing cheap tricks. It is about understanding how people connect and using that knowledge honestly. With time, these ways of talking will feel completely natural, helping you communicate in a style that is unforgettable, attractive, and full of meaning. Type yes if you're ready for me to reveal even more hidden triggers that draw women in effortlessly. If you remember only one thing from all this, let it be the following. The words you choose are far more important than your height, money, or social position. Learn these phrases well, use them carefully, and you will notice a big change in how women react to you. Talks will become smooth and easy. Bonds will feel honest and deep, and attraction will grow on its own. These are not quick fixes. They are proven methods backed by science that succeed in everyday life. Start using them today. Listen closely to people. Stay true to yourself and see the amazing results. Question the quiet power move that makes her want to chase you more. Let me share a tough truth about attraction that most men never figure out. The one who asks questions often seems to lead the talk, but the one who turns the questions around actually leads the real connection. This is not about mind games. It is about knowing the gentle rhythm of interesting conversation. When done right, this one method can turn boring small talk into a thrilling exchange where she starts working to impress you. Why does it feel almost magical? Almost every woman has an unseen interview setting where men throw questions at her. What is your job? Where did you grow up? What do you enjoy doing? It feels too expected, too dull, and worst of all, it places all the pressure on her to answer well. The reverse question changes this completely. Bonus. The reverse question. Power move by letting her explain herself to you. It is a soft shift of control, proving you have standards and are not just seeking any attention. It builds fun tension, the healthy kind that starts attraction when you do it correctly. When she asks something personal like, "Why are you still single?" Or, "What do you like to do for fun?" Or, "What are you searching for in a partner?" Answer with something like, "Why do you think that is?" Take a guess. Or, "I could ask you the same, but I already have a pretty good idea." The curiosity pull is strong. She now has to think about you instead of simply replying. She usually ends up sharing more about herself while trying to guess correctly. The mystery line, "I think I already know," adds delicious suspense. Share this video with your friends so they stop struggling with boring conversations forever. Here is a true story from one of my students. She asked, "So, why is a nice guy like you still single?" He smiled and replied, "And what's your theory?" She laughed and said, "Maybe you're too selective." He answered, "Interesting. What does being too selective look like to you?" Suddenly, they were in a real, flowing conversation instead of a stiff interview. Advanced moves include raising one eyebrow slightly when you say, "I think I already know." Pausing for a second and glancing quickly at her lips, then letting your smile appear slowly as she speaks to build natural excitement. After she guesses, you can say close, but the actual reason is even better. Common errors to avoid are using this for simple facts like, "Where do you live?" Using it too often so you seem hard to reach, or not having a fun follow-up ready if she keeps asking. The Stoic lesson behind this comes from Epictetus, who said it is not events but final advice and call to action. Our reactions that matter most. This method lives that idea. You are not just replying to questions, you are shaping the whole interaction. Your task is clear. Next time a woman asks you something personal, don't give the usual direct answer. Turn it back to her in a light and playful way and watch how much more interested she becomes. Gentlemen, everything you have learned here is far more than simple talking tricks. It is a full new way to understand how true attraction grows. These phrases succeed because they come from quiet confidence instead of neediness. They never try to control anyone. They help you show your best self in a way that naturally pulls good people closer. But here is the hard fact. Knowing this means nothing if you don't use it. Your goal this week is to pick one method. It can be the unfinished idea, the hidden compliment, or the reverse question, and try it in a real conversation. Notice how women react differently when you stop seeking approval and begin building real interest. I truly want to hear how it goes for you. Leave a comment below and tell me which phrase felt strongest to you. Where do you plan to use it first? What was your biggest realization from all this? If this just changed how you see attraction, comment mine blown down below. I read every single comment and reply personally to the ones that stand out. For the men who want to learn even more, please subscribe and turn on the bell, because next week we will explore the 2C method that makes her chase you. Like, if you're going to use these phrases tonight, comment which one you'll try first and subscribe for more psychology secrets that make women chase you. It is a strong technique used by naturally charming men for centuries. And always remember, this is never about learning scripts or playing roles. It is about growing into the type of man who easily creates wonderful connections through real confidence, clear awareness, and honest authenticity. Stay true to yourself, gentlemen, and I will see you very soon in the next